westbound train switched up, I guess. Okay, downtown New Westminster. Just made it in time. Yeah, nice. Finally, got some sunny weather here today for filming. Just adding the old historical buildings in here. The old former keg and BC Electric CPR station, and the old BC Electric Railway station back there. And buses. Yeah. Okay, coming to the overpass. Yeah. Got the buses and SkyTrain people coming to and from work and school, etc. So, yeah, today I just filmed a little less and all. Yeah, I was surprised to see B.t.w drop the freight off to the SRY on the other side of the yard. Already had a lot of other freight or so, switch and things like that, so they B.t.w left it there. I got one little SkyTrain fan in here, why not? Yeah. On my way to Trop Yards here, just walking down the BC Parkway till connect me to the southbound side of the Queensboro. Then I'll switch to the northbound side after. In usual, New Westminster, BC, British Columbia, yeah, Canada. Probably just may miss the eastbound shop train or so. I see a bunch of grain hoppers on this far track here. Unless that's the westbound trip, maybe came back in here. I don't know, they drop off. Hard to say. I saw a little while ago a bunch of switcher, or maybe it was maybe that was for the shop train, unless it was switching going on. I didn't know from when I was riding down eastbound on the SkyTrain a little while ago. I know the westbound valley job must have came back, so just for the eastbound shop train departure, if it left already. Bunch of hoppers here. Was this part of that westbound return, or some ongoing switching here? Not really sure. The shop train, that's what I thought. Yeah. Just going around the bend there with probably gondola cars. Yeah, probably had a few gondola cars or so. Just trying to capture the moment here before it's gone. Switchers heading down that way. Boy, I've already did this with the B.t.w. I was trying to say I was trying to catch the eastbound shop train departure, and then two little SW 904, 907, SW 900. Or you're going to intercept the freight from the B.t.w. This might be some little bit leftover freight from that valley job, unless maybe this is new. But it was a pretty big amount, substantial freight in the other part of the yard. So I'm not sure. This is still from part of the valley, from the westbound shop train from the morning. Yeah, I didn't see that. They added some extra cars in here, and then yeah, this is intriguing on this side. Yeah, some freight from the, yeah, there's some extra freight there for later. But this is interesting. It looks like a new freight from CP, and then okay, so on the hoppers here, this might be possibly from the westbound trip, or this may be planning to make up a train for tomorrow's westbound. I don't know, but looks like maybe from the return trip for the westbound, possibly some freight left over, maybe. There's all the locals I went from this morning. I just want to check under the tarps to see if there's anything new there, but These hoppers car possibly could be from a westbound, partially. Some cars maybe from couldn't fit all in the yard, so they brought it back in here. Just trying to capture that shops train, part of it anyway. Yeah, I was trying to film from the north, standing here on the southbound, trying to film the northbound just because of that eastbound shop train departure. Oh well. Last angle before we get out of here, and so forth. Okay, came off from the overpass and heading now down to the passway. You get to the northbound section just to show. I only would have got here a little bit sooner. Could have caught that eastbound shop train, but oh well, it's okay. Got bits of it, so the usual anyway. Oh, 3 locomotives parked there, and there's Queensboro. Will be there over there soon enough. On the northbound section now, the Queensboro Bridge. Units here. Ready for the next Queensboro run, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, 904 and the 907 was just behind this eastbound shop train to pick up the BNSF's freight there that dropped off. Oh yeah, they still got the big cargo boats there for dropping off more automobiles. Now here is a daytime shot of the 22nd Street SkyTrain station of Westminster, BC. Just no train at the moment, but SW 900, and then the 106 GP9 and the 121. Yeah, they ran this morning, so they probably were busy hustling the racks overnight and early this morning. I heard a few trains in and out of Queensboro and Anderson's Island, and possibly if they went down to Tree Island on the Tree Island spur. Some more of the boats. Like to see the trio of the engines, kind of different, unique power there. Oh yeah, there comes the engine intercepting. I saw this one on the eastbound SkyTrain just a few minutes back. Now it's pulling it in from BNSF. They dropped off. Yeah. It's like a model train pulling in a freight. That's for sure. Sure, heard even these whistle too coming into Queensboro this morning. Besides the 121 there with the freight. Yeah, a few cars. Probably tomorrow, I'm not sure they'll be running a big train out or not, but